Good morning, everybody. I'm doing an early video because I had a viewer who just sent me a little comment asking me to please do a video because the cockroaches are out once again. Yes, the cockroaches. They're always there, and these cockroaches will never die. And of course, we know now we've coined the term here on the Mike Norman channel. Cockroaches are the never-ending perma bears who always are telling us that the market is going to crash. The market is always going to crash, okay? And the cockroaches on every little tiny correction in the stock market, they come out crawling out from the woodwork telling us the market is going to crash. Now, I could tell you a little story that believe it or not, I used to be one of those cockroaches a long time ago in the early part of my career. Not so early, I mean, leading up to, I think, all the way up to the point where I got turned on to MMT. But for a long time in my career, I was a relentless seller. I mean, it was like, I'm telling you, it was some sort of an obsessive mental disorder. I was only able to go short the stock market, and on every little downturn in the market, I was screaming to people, there we go, the crash is happening, this is going to be disaster. I mean, when I think back on it now, I kind of understand how I never really made any money as a trader. I mean, there were times when I made big profits, but then I would always lose it back. And probably for 20 years or more, I mean, if I think about it, I was basically break even because I always sold. And the interesting thing is, it didn't only apply to the stock market. I was a floor trader on 4 exchanges, okay? The CME, the NYMEX, the COMEX, and I started on the New York Futures Exchange. And for some reason, I just always went short. And it was kind of a thing on the floor. Floor traders, for some reason, also, I mean, more of us were short sellers. And I don't know why that is. It probably would make a good, sociological study or something like that. And I've spoken about this in the past. I've written about it. I don't know why, we just really kind of all lined up on the short side. But that was my thing. I hated the market. Every time it went down, I was so happy. And I was envisioning this massive crash and everything getting wiped out. And every time it went up, I was so despondent. And of course, I was losing back all my profit that I had on my short position. And ultimately, I would not just lose back the profit, I would lose, period. So, and then I don't know what happened. I guess it was, being turned on to MMT and understanding really how the monetary system functions. And then really, maybe it was maturity, just kind of looking and thinking about, well, what is the stock market? What is the economy, right? And I've spoken about this. It's a growth function. You don't short growth functions. I mean, you just don't. It's futile. So to my commenter, I'm sorry you have to go through this, but all I can say is you're going to have to get used to it because they're never going to go away. They're never going to go away. They're going to be wrong all the time, but they'll say they're right. It's just they're early, right? I've said in the past that, you could tell people that one day the earth won't revolve around the sun, but that's useless information. But actually, that information is more useful than telling people that the stock market is going to crash. So, that is my early morning update. I'll be back here later with some more to talk about, I'm sure. But for now, I'll leave you with that. Bye.